Job, chapter 13.
I know and understand every bit of this. None of you are smarter than I am. There's nothing you know that I don't. But I prefer to argue my case with God all-powerful. You are merely useless doctors who treat me with lies. The wisest thing you can do is to keep quiet and listen to my argument. Are you telling lies for God and not telling the whole truth when you argue his case? If he took you to court, could you fool him just as you fool others? If you were secretly unfair, he would correct you, and his glorious splendor would make you terrified. Your wisdom and arguments are as delicate as dust. Be quiet while I speak, then say what you will. I will be responsible for what happens to me. God may kill me, but still I will trust him and offer my defense. This may be what saves me, because no guilty person would come to his court. Listen carefully to my words. I have prepared my case well, and I am certain to win. If you can prove me guilty, I will give up and die. I ask only two things of you, my God, and I will no longer hide from you. Stop punishing and terrifying me. Then speak, and I will reply, or else let me speak, and you reply. Please point out my sins so I will know them. Why have you turned your back and count me your enemy? Do you really enjoy frightening a fallen leaf? Why do you accuse me of horrible crimes and make me pay for sins I did in my youth? You have tied my feet down and keep me surrounded. I am rotting away like cloth eaten by worms.
Job, chapter 14.
Life is short and sorrowful for every living soul. We are flowers that fade and shadows that vanish. And so I ask you, God, why pick on me? There's no way a human can be completely pure. Our time on earth is brief. The number of our days is already decided by you. Why don't you leave us alone and let us find some happiness while we toil and labor? When a tree is chopped down, there is always the hope that it will sprout again. Its roots and stump may rot, but at the touch of water, fresh twigs shoot up. Humans are different. We die, and that's the end. We are like streams and lakes after the water has gone. We fall into the sleep of death, never to rise again until the sky disappears. Please hide me, God, deep in the ground. And when you are angry no more, remember to rescue me. Will we humans live again? I would gladly suffer and wait for my time. My Creator, you would want me. You would call out and I would answer. You would take care of me, but not count my sins. You would put them in a bag, tie it tight, and toss them away. But in the real world, mountains tumble and rocks crumble. Streams wear away stones and wash away soil. And you destroy our hopes. You change the way we look, then send us away, wiped out forever. We never live to know if our children are praised or disgraced. We feel no pain but our own, and when we mourn, it's only for ourselves.
Job, chapter 15. Eliphaz from Teman said,
Job, if you had any sense, you would stop spreading all of this hot air. Your words are enough to make others turn from God and lead them to doubt. And your sinful, scheming mind is the source of all you say. I am not here as your judge. Your own words are witnesses against you. Were you the first human? Are you older than the hills? Have you ever been present when God's council meets? Do you alone have wisdom? Do you know and understand something we don't? We have the benefit of wisdom older than your father, and you have been offered comforting words from God. Isn't this enough? Your emotions are out of control, making you look fierce. That's why you attack God with everything you say. No human is pure and innocent, and neither are angels, not in the sight of God. If God doesn't trust his angels, what chance do humans have? We are so terribly evil that we thirst for sin. Just listen to what I know, and you will learn wisdom known by others since ancient times. Those who gained such insights also gained the land, and they were not influenced by foreign teachings. But suffering is in store each day for those who sin. Even in times of success, they constantly hear the threat of doom. Darkness, despair, and death are their destiny. They scrounge around for food, all the while dreading the approaching darkness. They're overcome with despair, like a terrified king about to go into battle. This is because they rebelled against God all-powerful and have attacked him with their weapons. They may be rich and fat, but they will live in the ruins of deserted towns. Their property and wealth will shrink and disappear. They won't escape the darkness, and the blazing breath of God will set their future aflame. They have put their trust in something worthless. Now they will become worthless, like a date palm tree without a leaf, or like vineyards or orchards whose blossoms and unripe fruit drop to the ground. Yes, the godless and the greedy will have nothing but flames feasting on their homes, because they are the parents of trouble and vicious lies.
Job, chapter 16. Job said,
I have often heard this, and it offers no comfort. So why don't you keep quiet? What's bothering you? If I were in your place, it would be easy to criticize or to give advice, but I would offer hope and comfort instead. If I speak or if I don't, I hurt all the same. My torment continues. God has worn me down and destroyed my family. My shriveled up skin proves that I am his prisoner. God is my hateful enemy, glaring at me and attacking with his sharp teeth. Everyone is against me. They sneer and slap my face. And God is the one who handed me over to this merciless mob. Everything was going well until God grabbed my neck and shook me to pieces. God set me up as the target for his arrows, and without showing mercy, he slashed my stomach open, spilling out my insides. God never stops attacking, and so in my sorrow I dress in sackcloth and sit in the dust. My face is red with tears, and dark shadows circle my eyes, though I am not violent, and my prayers are sincere. If I should die, I beg the earth not to cover my cry for justice. Even now, God in heaven is both my witness and my protector. My friends have rejected me, but God is the one I beg to show that I am right, just as a friend should. Because in only a few years, I will be dead and gone.